Welcome back, Kingsman, to another NTW3 Tournament of Battle. Today, we have the Hiller and NR.4 clans facing off on Montmorel, and they are going to be playing the 5th Coalition cores. And they're going to be going in style, guys. This looks quite interesting for the battle results, at least. And both these cores, as you can see, I'm posting the results. Although this battle is probably so far back because I'm so far behind. But yeah, here's the standing of all the clans as it stands now. But we'll see who actually ends up taking the field today before these guys actually meet, which, you know, they can be decently close. Let's go over the cores. So we're gonna go over Hiller first, who's actually playing the Austrians. They are going to be bringing a 9-point Bellegarde, a 10-point Hiller, there it is, 11-point Liechtenstein, and then a, where's this last one? Oh yeah, 8-point Hohenzollern. Way here on the flank. Now on the NR4 Imperial French side, you're going to have an 11-point Eugen, 7-point Bernadotte, a 10-point Davout, and a 10-point Massena. Now, the thing to remember about these corps for the French side, I don't believe they have as much cavalry, but man, they have a lot of infantry. And in fact, looking at the numbers here, all three of the French armies have almost 2,000 men. And then the Saxon corps, which is the Bernadotte, he has 1,400 men, almost 15. So, I mean, yes, the coalition do outnumber them. Two of the Austrian armies have 2,000 or 2,100 men each, and the other two Austrian armies have 12 and 1,400 respectively. And you know, it's making for an interesting battle. You know, the very large armies on the field. Liechtenstein does have that heavy cavalry, those cuirassiers. He is also bringing can't talk. Where are they? I'm trying to find them so I'm not wrong. I believe he's bringing grenadiers. Where is his corps? Where'd it go? Is it over here? Oh yeah, there we go. Grenadiers, and of course Hiller has some amazing infantry. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. And it does like we're having a splitting off here as Hiller's sending a bit of his corps, bringing the Deutschmeisters over to the left-hand side, maybe to link up with the 8-pointer. Now you're seeing France, he has infantry approaching this LOC. And also on a side note, I've had a mess with my settings yet again for recording. It's hopefully going to improve the quality even more than it was before. We'll see. I hope it's not just looking like, you know, Medieval 2 Total War, like blocky, fuzzy. I hope not. And if that is the case, I apologize. Hopefully we still can enjoy the battle. And if not, then hey, if it looks amazing, I'll be over the moon. But anyway, back to it, because we do have the French making a push here. Light infantry flanking here. And then, of course, the main bulk of the line going straight in for that town. More French infantry way up in front. France being very aggressive. In fact, I would not be surprised if they're hoping to catch this corps, this one Austrian corps out by itself, and separate them as Hiller is going to try moving towards them. Maybe he's going to start punching out and try to cut them off entirely. That would be a huge win for the French if they managed to isolate and destroy. Even though it's just an 8-pointer, it still could be a key part of their victory here today if they win. I don't know who's actually going to win, because you gotta remember, guys, not all these end in deathmatch victory. Some of them end in LOC as a quote-unquote draw by the game, so this red and blue does not mean a thing, because a lot of the battles actually end in LOC, you know, loss or victory with troops still in the field. It's just showing, you know, the red is just, in that case, showing the enemy in the perspective, because we're from the Austrian perspective. So don't let that fool you. Don't let the colors fool you. Alright, so Liechtenstein is pushing for this far right LOC, and I do believe each LOC is only worth 1 point. So as of right now, you have 1, 2, 3 for the coalition, with this one kind of up in the air, while the the Imperials have 1, 2, 3, potentially 4. So they each have 3 at this point in time, guys, with the potential for the 4th to be a hard-fought victory, although I think the French have this one. So technically right now, the French have, the NR4 have 4 LOCs compared to the Austrian 3. And especially with such a heavy presence here, I don't know if this 8-pointer is going to be able to actually make a push. He is going to try, and I mean, he should. He has Hiller moving into reinforce here. Large portion of Hiller's corps moving over, but you do see that the Imperials are pushing here. France is pushing out. You're going to try to make sure that they utilize this town to the best of their abilities. Oh, grenadiers, huh?
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful uniforms. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. And more. Oh, is that more grenadiers? Oh my gosh, another grenadier. Yes. And then horse artillery, of course. Line of troop forming up. Hohenzollern is pulling back a little bit. Does not want to get outflanked here, but he can use his skirmishers. He does not want to get caught in melee, guys. That is the one crucial part of this plan for them. I will say Bernadotte is being discovered here, moving down the road. As Bellegarde, yeah, he's pushing. Liechtenstein behind him. Maybe they're going to go for a flank here, but this seems the more concerning fight on our hands here. France getting very close to the Austrians. Austria's going to start trying to put up some nice volleys, force the French to pull back, or at least not be able to go for a frontal attack. Nice stake deployment here as well. Skirmishers are definitely a little bit more safe from cav. Cavalry here on the flank covering to be defensive. Hiller is almost here, guys, so this is about to be a beautiful attack on the flank, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see France pull back towards the town and towards the safety of their guns, which have discovered, I believe, part of this Austrian line and are trying to, hit them with whatever they got. At the same time, Hohenzollern is pulling back, but okay, I take back what I said about these corps not having cavalry. That's quite a lot of dragoons. 1, 2, 3, at least. And here we go. They cannot form square. Maybe one of these guys can. Yep, one of them can. Oh, cavalry going in. Ooh, this is actually a bad pinch for France. Austria going for a countercharge. Beautifully done on those skirmishers with some hussars. Excellently done, but of course France is going to cycle back in with the grenadiers, and these poor grenzers, I believe they're grenzers, gonna get hit. And here we have the attack being launched here. Hiller almost there, guys. So close. Can Hohenzollern hold out long enough for reinforcements here? Cavalry has gotten in with Austria's troops, however, not able to make impact. That tree line, these trees slowing down any potentially brutal cav charges. Using his cav to try to force the French back, using that flank. Pushing more hussars. Hiller rushing troops over. This flank is starting to collapse, unfortunately. Having lost 2 line infantry, 3 now. Skirmishers in danger. This left Grenzer infantry is probably going to get charged in the back by grenadier or dragoons. Still, he will have only lost 4 lines so far, and he may be able to get the rest away. And Hiller is here as well, so this actually wasn't too disastrous. Too much of a defeat. Oh, I'm missing this entirely. So we have Liechtenstein pushing for this LOC. I'm not going to really follow that. It's just a tackle for the house. This is way more important here. Hiller is actually pulling more and more troops into this fight, going for a counterattack here. France was a little bit slow. He definitely inflicted some losses on the 8-pointer.
We have taken a building, sir.
Keep in mind the 8-pointer. He, how many men did he bring? Well, where is he? He probably brought the least amount of men, if I were to guess. Yeah. Yeah, he brought 1,246 men. That's all. So, and those are large units. He has cavalry still. He has quite a lot of cavalry. Almost all his cav. That's crucial for this fight. France is not going to be able to pursue across this river very easily. Now, he may still try to, but at this point, they've kind of committed. Hiller is here. They are not going to easily cave. As long as they have cavalry, which they do have cav, they got to use it very defensively. Don't throw it away. A lot of people like to throw away cavalry. Although with clan battles, I see them do an excellent job usually of not throwing away their cavalry. They keep it very defensive. You can see the dragoons, they didn't throw away any. They used it very effectively. The slaughter of these poor Austrians. Oh, man. That's a massacre. That's a massacre. But now, you know, what are the French going to do? I mean, they have definitely taken the LOC advantage, having totally removed the idea from Austria's mind to be able to attack here on this LOC. We may see the Austrians totally remobilize. They may try for another LOC at the same time. I totally forgot about this. They did take this one. So now they have 4 versus and a potential to get this as a 5th. So actually the French have to attack somewhere. Maybe we'll see a push with Bernadotte in whatever corps is here against Bellegarde. Maybe they'll try swinging around the far flank. That is a very long fight and a very, very good chance that Austria will be able to react in time, as this is very far away and the Austrians are making even more distance between themselves and this far left flank. I am seeing, though, mobilization here more towards the center. Oh, look at those. Okay, look at those grenadiers. Look at the drip. The drippiest of drips. I just like the color red, but just, oh, man. Ah. If I had the money to justify buying this uniform, I would, and my wife would probably not find that out. Maybe she would find me extremely attractive wearing it. Who knows? She always finds me attractive. I think. I hope. I mean, she married me, so. Ooh, flying Frenchman, man. But yeah, so we may have, oh man, they're getting shredded up by it. The Deutschmeister. Oh yeah, that is a beautiful defensive line. 3 of the best of Hiller's corps holding this tree line with more. The Schwarzen. They have squares, so I'm not worried about these guys. These guys can hold beautifully. They're going to try pulling back. They don't like having no cav support. They're going to have to form square, though. Don't waste the Deutschmeister. Yeah, they form a square. They need to get some cav ASAP over here as they are moving in force against this. Oh, get some cavalry. Support your lines. Cavalry does break. The Deutschmeister. Oh, these poor skirmishers are about to die to some chasseurs cheval. And that's how you use chasseurs cheval. You use it to run down light infantry, artillery, or just use them for scouting, you know? It's totally fine and acceptable. There we go, cavalry rolling in on the flank. I don't think France is ready to deal with this Deutschmeister. I truly don't think so. Now, the Austrians do have a concerning flank still pushing. France is committed to pushing on this flank. I don't like this, that France is doing this as much. Just because, like I said, it's a long advance. This is going to give Austria tons of time to make a decision on where to go. I mean, they can keep pulling back and swing around this flank. There's a lot of open ground and a lot of ground they can give before they hit an LOC. They really do, guys. I mean, this is the first LOC that technically will be in line. That's a lot of ground. That's like 2 miles, right? Maybe a mile. It's kind of hard to tell with this. I think, yeah, that's roughly about a mile at least. And Hiller is taking the brunt of this attack and holding up quite beautifully. Look at these infantry. Why are they throwing away their cavalry on Deutschmeister? Makes me so sad. Makes me so sad to see such beautiful dragoons. Unless they're trying to slow them down so they can get infantry up and melee them. But that's... Ooh, hold that thought. Hold that thought. We have cavalry moving here. It's mostly hussars from Hohenzollern, but maybe he's trying to go for a revenge. Getting a nice, beautiful back charge on dragoons. And he may break both of these. What? Oh, if that's not revenge for losing a portion of your core, I don't know what is, but well done by the 8-pointer. Run that cav down, make sure it doesn't come back. I think that cav's gonna come back. Beautifully done, though. Beautifully done. No other combat happening, guys, except for here, where actually Hiller is about to receive bayonet charges here. Cavalry going in on Austria. Here we go. Oh my gosh. What an excellent frontal volley here. Hiller taking the brunt of this fight. They form a square. They have to. Yep, they form a square. Yet again, France is getting just knocked around here, taking on Hiller. I mean, Hiller is definitely starting to get really focused here. More cavalry here. Hussars breaking those dragoons, but artillery does get destroyed here from Austria. But France has got to watch out. There is an Austrian flank creeping around here. Deutschmeister bravely holding this tree line. They have not yet given up the ground. We have Bellegarde. I mean, in Liechtenstein, kind of just doing their thing. Bernadotte maybe turn and face them. But we may have a cav charge going... I was about to say, it's like they better not waste another dragoon on the Deutschmeister. They are getting totally focused down by artillery, though. But look at this. They're slowing down. Ooh, another cav charge. They form square yet again. Hiller prompts them. They're on point. They're getting focused down on multiple flanks here. Going for... Oh, they may finally have caught the Deutschmeister out. Cavalry, though, rushing up. Some Chevaliers. Rosenberg gonna push up, trying to help out on that side. France here, man, they are getting just absolutely shredded up by this determined Austrian resistance. But finally, they are gonna get some Grenadiers in the fight, but still, they break almost immediately. France may need to pull back from this. They're losing heavy losses so far. I would recommend... I don't know. I feel like this is a pivotal moment here. Do they pull back? More cavalry going in as well. Deutschmeister holding this corner still. They form a square yet again. Austria has so many squares. We have some hussars trying to force the French into square. They're slowing down whatever attack France is trying to formulate against them. This corner, though, getting really focused down right now. I mean, Bellegarde is even pushing over troops here. But you can see, look at these Chads. They're holding against multiple, like, infantry, grenadiers. The true MVPs, guys. They may finally break here. Yep, they finally do break. There is a gap in the Austrians' line. They need to pull back here. Reform. Over here, France has cut their losses. They're pulling back. I mean, they had some heavy losses inflicted on them in this one little area without doing a whole lot of damage to part of Hiller's core. Look at this Deutschmeister standing their ground. They're not afraid at all. Nice. We're gonna have Chevaliers charging in. Let's see if France can form a square. Oh, they're not firing. Yeah, look at this. Hiller's pushing up more infantry. He does not care. Bellegarde's pushing up to the tree line, maybe to focus down Bernadotte with Liechtenstein, potentially. France is actually getting attacked here. You see cavalry running down French troops one at a time. And, man, All that fighting, all that loss of life just for a clump of trees. All of that, guys, what did it accomplish? See what I mean about, you know, the long, drawn-out fight in this open ground, and Austria has days to basically keep pulling back if they need to. They can give up so much ground, and at the same time, I like that they're doing here. They're pulling back this flank, which is mostly cavalry and skirmishers, to just keep harassing the advance of the French. The French cannot just advance without having to worry about cavalry and infantry on the flank. They have to use cavalry and infantry here to stave off repeated light cavalry charges and skirmishers just harassing their lines. Now they are still pushing here. Hiller is managing to reform yet again. We may actually have a nice infantry on skirmisher fight here. We'll see if Liechtenstein can get some grenadier action here, charging in. Bellegarde's had a pretty uneventful attack here so far. He's not had a whole lot to do. Bernadotte has that crucial part of the fight, though. He has to hold off that flank. Here we go. Bellegarde's actually pushing in here. But a beautiful fight so far. Beautifully done. No one has been able to crumble the other. Both sides have been able to pull off as needed. And don't forget the cuirassiers in reserve for Liechtenstein. One here. I don't know if they have another one. Do they? Blankenstein? Oh, wow. Look at these guys. Alright, somebody in the comments tell me that these guys, they look interesting. I don't know if I've seen these guys before, or never noticed them before. It's very cool. Ooh, that is just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous battle. I hope you guys can see the quality that I'm seeing, because it looks amazing to me. Oh, missed it. Dang it. Cavalry from Bellegarde going in Ulanen, as well as Liechtenstein's Grenadiers. Or we'll try calling them Dragoons. Give them the cold steel. Now, these Saxon line infantry guys, not the greatest. Not the greatest. They have some good Grenadiers. But as far as it goes, Liechtenstein's going to have a field day here. There's some Garde du Corps pushing up. But this is turning into a mess for Bernadotte very quickly, which is probably going to put more pressure on the French to actually make an attack here. Ooh, this is going badly. But we do have a attack pushing forward here. Here we go. Square form, man. Look at that. All of Hiller's corps can form squares pretty much. That's got to be so frustrating for the French. Yeah, Bernadotte's in trouble. Absolutely in trouble. He's going to do his best to hold, but he's fighting Liechtenstein. Oh, look at that. Grenadier on Grenadier action here. More infantry in reserve. The Garde du Corps doing what they can. He's not totally routed yet. There's still hope to hold down that flank. France did get in on the action finally. Oh, these Dragoons are getting just piecemealed. They're getting just shot to pieces. And they break again. This assault just doesn't seem to be going well at all. Bernadotte, I still see him fighting valiantly. This is a very hard corps to fight, guys. The Austrians have a very tough... They have very good corps. This is probably the peak Austrian corps. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, because I may be, but I'm pretty sure this is like the best, which is crazy. You know, why did Austria still lose to Napoleon Bonaparte so much when this was like some of their best, the 5th Coalition corps, some of their best infantry? Ooh. All right, well, France is doing the smart thing. They have a... How many guns is this? That's 3... 7 guns facing off against Hiller, and he's going to have to pull back here. The beautiful thing is, France is not winning this. They have lost a lot of infantry. Bernadotte, though, oh, look at this, actually counterattacking. Go get him, Bernadotte, getting some, man. He is not going down without a fight. props to him, you know? It's got artillery helping out too. Look, Liechtenstein's losing some troops. Skirmishers and light infantry holding. Bellegarde actually pulling back. We have cavalry from France coming over to help. He is not gonna budge without taking down a lot of Austrians with him. But here we go. You can see France has lost quite a bit. A lot of morale issues. Yeah, see, we even have France going in on the flank with some skirmishers. Beautifully done. Here we go. Putting the pressure on with some crossiers. Did France not have a square? Oh. Those shots, though. Those crossiers may break. Look at that stalwart defense by the Austrians, or by the French. Yep, they hold. Barely. If I was the Austrians, I'd be counterattacking. I feel like you could just fold this line. Now, of course, artillery's gonna be a problem. But Bernadotte, look at this. He's forced back Liechtenstein. He's totally, entirely forced them back. I would not have done so well with Bernadotte's corps. So obviously, whoever's playing this has a handle on how to play Bernadotte to a decent degree. Got that cavalry hovering on the flank. Well done. Well done. Forcing back those grenadiers. Still, we're 32 minutes into this battle. Or 30 minutes left. I think 32 minutes left. Yep. France is taking a bit of a break, but look at all this cav from Hohenzollern up on the rear. They're just, they're waiting, guys. They're waiting, and we have cavalry going in yet again, so they're... Ooh. They're trying to get this artillery destroyed, guys. This artillery could make or break it for the French. So they are holding on as best they can, trying to defend that artillery piece, because you can see they're starting to really shred up some of Hiller's corps. Skirmishers getting charged here. Cavalry gonna go into support. Here we go. So the artillery, they finally were unable to, but I mean, I've said it like 3 times now, so hopefully you guys are tired of it. They have a lot of room they can give up, guys. They can give up all the way to here. They just get right out of range to where their infantry won't die super fast. Pull back, pull this flank even more around. They've already started curving around. France does not have enough resources to be able to defend their rear and flank and push forward very easily. So this is good. The Austrians can pull back. They can garrison this and garrison this whole road, or right in front of it, I should say, and use the road to quickly shuffle troops back, or shuttle troops back and forth between these LOCs. And I'm really curious what the NR.4 are going to do here. They have to take another LOC, and what's even worse now is I believe Liechtenstein has put another infantry way over here, so they have so many LOCs. If this winds up being an LOC victory, it's going to be one for the Hiller clan as of right now. But we'll see. Bernadotte, man, he took some heavy losses. He stopped it, though. He stopped that flank from breaking. Imagine if he had lost on this flank. If Liechtenstein had made that crucial push and broke, they would be curving around here right now and probably be attacking along the entire line. But they won't. But we may have a bit of a break here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a bit of a break, although we may have Austrians focusing here on the left flank, so while we're sitting here, there's something I've been messing around with trying to do, guys, and that would be a marathon of replays I stream. So, and these wouldn't be just like the good replays. Like, I would probably do the tournaments, and I would just go down the list, and we could fast forward for some of them and then discuss stuff. I've been toying with the idea of doing a live stream like a couple hours where I just go over replays. We just look at replays, get to discuss them, hear your guys' thoughts on it. I'd make sure to get the stream to where it's almost a instant reaction chat from you guys, so that, you know, you're not delayed 2 minutes where you're pointing stuff out and then I react to it minutes later after it's already happened. But yeah, you guys can tell me in the comment section of this video if you would like, if you'd be down for that. I'd have to schedule it so that people could actually make sure they could be there. Otherwise, it's just gonna end up being a long video where you guys just watch the 1 or 2 people that join. But anyway, oh wow, they've retaken this. Look at this. The biggest comeback from this 8-pointer after getting smacked around back here. He has come back, and having saved so much of his cavalry, is playing such a key role for this fight. We almost have them entirely surrounded with Bellegarde's hussars pushing over here. They've almost entirely, to a certain degree, encircled them where they know exactly where the French are going. And we have Liechtenstein pushing up here with Bellegarde. Look at these, man, beautiful uniforms. I don't know what I like better, the blue and the white, or the white with a little bit of blue. I feel like I like this better with the boots and everything. Just, it looks clean, but I don't know, I like the blue pants. I mean, you know what grenadiers I truly like. Alright, I'm gonna fast forward here again because I don't think anyone's doing a whole lot of fighting. Yeah. If anything, guys, I can always fast forward towards the end. Depending on what actually goes down here. We may actually have the French advancing. Actually. Oh, skirmisher's gonna get charged. These pesky skirms. Whatever will they do?
Yes, sir.
But here we go. France is going for it as best they can, but of course, you know, Salzburg, oh man, they're just shredding them up. Oh yeah, Grenadiers going in. Look at these dudes. Go for it. Give them cold, oh man. Cold steel, cold steel. They have to, guys. I mean, France has to push on something, and this seems to be the best push they're making. The nice flank, they have a nice flank. They're really overwhelming this left side. Cavalry's been pushing up. Artillery forcing infantry away from that side so they can keep inching that artillery up. These guys will form square, that's the problem. Oh, in coordination, cavalry and infantry. And there it is, the focus down. Those Grenadiers are going to get themselves into this as well. Vive la France! Nice. They're actually making a decent dent into this this flank now. Hiller is taking some losses. Oh, missing the cav engagement. Austria's winning that, hands down, though. They absolutely have won this. But over here, I mean, France is definitely taking some losses, but they are winning here, getting into it finally. Austria needs to pull troops back, which is exactly what he's doing. And try to go for the flanking volleys. But France finally got their edge. Now he's pushing forward in the center. Bellegarde may need to actually push up here and help out. But Austria's coming in on the flank and in the rear of the French lines here. You can see it's starting to be a bit of pandemonium, bit of panic. Maybe artillery gonna be lost. Bernadotte, looks like you repelled some of Bellegarde's corps. Here we go. Look at these dudes fighting in the tree lines. Just constantly circling around. Deutschmeister in reserve. And artillery, no.
This battle is almost done.
They won't take that. I mean, France is making. I was about to say, I was like, if France makes a super big win here against Hiller, then it could shift things back in their favor. But I don't know if he will, because every attack they make is costly. Absolutely, just getting shredded every time they advance. Oh, a nice dragoon charge through a gap in the Austrians' defensive line. Squares just devastating them, though. All right, here we go. A bayonet charge on the flank. Bernadotte is pulling back from Liechtenstein. Oh, France starting to break, though. Look at this. They're trying to go around Bellegarde. Oh, no. France doesn't have the men. Their morale is just going down so quickly. Yeah, I think we know who's going to be winning this one now. As France is almost surrounded, honestly. What's crazy is this infantry isn't square, it is fighting French line and is winning. That's what's crazy. I think France is finished on this flank. You see in the center, they're trying to pull something together, but things are not going their way. Props to them. You know, they're doing their best with what they got at this point. Whatever's left, they aren't quitting. That looks so realistic right there, guys. I mean, with the I know. Okay, so here's, by the way, Here's all the things I use. I was like, you know what? I think they have some nice looking. I mean, I'm gonna misstep. I'm gonna misstep. I can't. They're gonna try it anyway. Let me have. I was trying. I may have turn this off. I think that made it worse, whatever that was. Alright, I'm done, I promise. Love seeing this. Uh-oh. Corrupted? Wait, is it corrupted? No way. Oh no, it's corrupted. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, the battle, I think, is pretty much decided. Oh, look at this. It's the mannequin challenge. The mannequin challenge. We got some guys shooting over here. Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna be, unfortunately, the battle. I don't know how to uncorrupt. Oh, thank God I waited. Whew. Something is not liking this. The audio's cutting out. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh yeah, a bayonet charge. Grenadiers going in. Oh yeah, getting some. Oh, okay, they didn't. Get some, my beloved grenadiers. Dang, they are cooking things up. Oh, don't kill all these poor grenadiers. Come on, let them leave. But anyway, like I was saying, there's the final nail in the coffin here. That fight not going too well.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Yeah, and the audio cut out. That's so weird that happened. I wonder if it had something to do with my screwing around with this. Maybe I should turn it back on. Did I do something? Oh, I didn't have it on in the first place. Dang.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Now, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, the only core left is Bernadotte, and he is going to try to go for this. I think it's actually may end up being a deathmatch victory.
They must break.
The last stand, who would have thought Bernadotte would be there? Oh, I didn't see that one coming. All right, 1 or 2 units left. Sell their lives dearly. The Blankenstein. There it is. There it is. All right, I think that's the battle now. There's an artillery piece left, but they're gonna break. All right, that's the battle. Man, what a battle though. Still, I enjoyed that. That was quite nice. Very beautiful is this Liechtenstein. Didn't even get that many kills, honestly, but he played his part. Anyway, let's pull up the results here. A Hiller victory. And we have on the coalition side, the Hiller side, you have Rambo playing as the Hiller with 2012 for the kills. Man, you have Wolf playing as Bellegarde, 9-pointer, 1147. You have Heine playing as Liechtenstein, 11-pointer with 797. And then the Joke as the Hohenzollern, an 8-pointer, 839. That's pretty good. Probably a lot of that was their cavalry, too. On the other side, you have Adam playing as Bernadotte with 624. Watson playing as 11-point Eugen, 893. You have Knack playing as Massena, 10-pointer with 960. And then you have Marshall playing as the 10-point Davout with 831 for the kills. So, I mean, besides Hiller getting an insane amount of kills, which is kind of in character for Hiller, that core is deadly. Everybody else kind of was almost equal. So I can appreciate that. And the battle was nice. The French, to their credit, they did nice attacks. They just, man, they ran into some very, very good defense from Austria. And that cost them the battle in the end. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for me today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'll catch I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And I'll catch you all in another video.